The grandfather clock in the Grand Whitmore estate struck midnight. The lavish ballroom, once filled with laughter and clinking champagne glasses, now stood eerily silent. Evelyn Whitmore, New York's beloved socialite, lay lifeless on the marble floor, her emerald gown soaked in crimson. Detective James Calloway surveyed the scene. The party had been the talk of the season, but beneath the glamour, Evelyn had harbored secrets that had cost her life. Around midnight, the coroner confirmed. Single gunshot wound to the heart. A pearl-handled pistol lay near Evelyn's manicured hand, but Calloway knew better than to assume it was suicide. The shattered champagne flute beside her, the hurried footprints leading to the garden, this was murder. Evelyn had lived a double life. By day, the perfect socialite. By night, a woman entangled in scandal, blackmail, and dangerous affairs. The suspects were many: Jonathan Rhys, the jealous ex-lover, Margaret Kensington, her envious childhood friend, and Charles Barrington, a senator with everything to lose. A nervous maid stepped forward. "I saw her slip away," she whispered. "She argued with someone in the garden just before the gunshot." Then, a breakthrough. A hidden letter in Evelyn's jewelry box revealed the truth. She had planned to expose a secret affair that night, one that would shatter reputations. But someone had silenced her first. The final clue came in the form of a silk glove, discarded in the rose bushes. Gunpowder residue stained its delicate fabric. Calloway had it tested, Margaret Kensington's fingerprints. With a knowing smirk, he approached Margaret. "You were her closest friend. But jealousy is a venomous thing, isn't it?" Margaret's face paled. "She was going to ruin me," she whispered. Then, in a sudden, desperate move, she snatched a letter opener from the desk and lunged at Calloway. Bang! A single gunshot rang out. Margaret gasped, clutching her shoulder as she crumpled to the floor. Calloway's revolver smoked in his hand. "That's enough," he said calmly, as officers rushed in to arrest her. As Margaret was dragged away, the clock struck 1. The guests whispered in shock. Evelyn's secrets had come to light, and her killer had been unmasked. But as Calloway took one last look at the crime scene, a cold realization settled over him. Something still didn't add up. The letter in Evelyn's jewelry box, had it been planted? And if Margaret had fired the gun, why was there no gunpowder residue on her hands? The case wasn't over. Somewhere in the shadows, the real puppet master still lurked, watching, waiting. And they weren't finished yet.